What is up, guys? It's King Kwan here, back today with my UFC 235 predictions. Excuse my voice, I have a bit of a cold at the moment, but yeah. So this weekend, UFC 235, Jones versus Smith. This is going to be a phenomenal card. Best pay-per-view card in quite some time, I think. Top to bottom has some extremely entertaining fights. Even on the prelims, a fight I'm really looking forward to, or two fights I'm looking forward to on the prelims, which I recommend everyone check out, is Diego Sanchez versus Mickey Gall, and obviously Jeremy Stephens versus Zabit Magomedsharipov. Two great fights. But today we're just going to cover the main card like I always do, but I recommend, like always, everyone to check out the prelims as well. But I think this pay-per-view card is well worth the money. Okay, so we started off with the returning Cody Garbrandt coming off 2 losses to TJ Dillashaw against Pedro Munoz. 3-round bantamweight fight. I think Cody's going to win this fight. Second round knockout. That's my prediction. I've seen a little bit of this Pedro Munoz guy. I just think Cody, you're fighting the best in the world in TJ Dillashaw, and I think Cody is still one of the best in the world. So yeah, my pick is Cody Garbrandt. And then we move on to women's strawweight division. We have Tecia Torres facing some Chinese woman. I'm not going to say the name, but I'm sure if you really are interested, you'll search it up and find out. It's I don't like to butcher names, especially ones I can barely pronounce, like this bad. I have no idea how to say it. But I'm picking Tecia Torres. She's a top contender in the strawweight division. I think she's going to come out with a decision win here. And yeah. And then we have a fight I am very excited for. Ruthless Robbie Lawler versus the debuting Ben Funky Askren. Ben Askren in the UFC. If you haven't watched Ben Askren, he's not the most entertaining fighter, but technically it is exciting. If you like, he's kind of like Khabib, a little bit. He's like a welterweight Khabib, kind of. I don't know. If you've seen him fight, you know what I mean. I'm going to say Ben Askren wins this by decision. I don't think he's going to finish Robbie on the ground, and he's definitely not going to knock out Robbie Lawler. But Ben's also going to have to be very careful, because I believe this is the most difficult fight for Ben Askren in the UFC. A guy like Robbie with such power in his hands. I'm sure I'm picking Ben Askren, but what I'm saying is Robbie Lawler, you can't sleep on Robbie Lawler. He is so dangerous. But my pick is Ben Askren. But you never know, Robbie might catch him as he's coming in for a takedown or something. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. And then we move on to the 5-round welterweight championship fight between Kamaru Usman and Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley. I haven't been a fan of Tyron Woodley, obviously, for quite some time, but after seeing that Darren Till fight, what he did to Darren Till was unbelievable. He absolutely destroyed Darren Till. So I guess I'm a fan of Woodley again. If you think about it, he is a savage. Tyron Woodley is probably the second best welterweight of all time. I think a couple more impressive defences, he might be in conversation for the best welterweight ever. Look at the guys he's beaten. It's crazy. Wonderboy twice, Robbie Lawler, Damian Maia, Till. If he wins on this weekend, it's going to be, Kamaru Usman. I think these two fighters are very similar, but I think Woodley is just slightly better at everything compared to Usman. So I'm going to say Tyron Woodley retains the welterweight title. I'm going to say decision. I've been saying a lot of decisions so far. I think Usman is a savage as well. this extremely tough fighter. So I'm going to go Woodley points decision. If I had to pick a finish, I would probably go third round submission, maybe. Yeah, submission, knockout. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to say decision. And then we move on to the main event. Once again, well, for the first time in a while, defending the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship, John Bones Jones defends against Anthony Lionheart Smith. This is a real underdog story for Anthony Smith. If he can win this fight, he will be beating what many say is the greatest mixed martial artist to ever live. It would be a really huge upset. It would be one of the biggest upsets in UFC history, I think. But my pick is John Jones. I do really enjoy Anthony Smith, but it's so hard to pick against someone who's so good like John Jones. We obviously saw it in the Gustafsson fight in December. He's still got it, and you know, his coach is saying he's still learning. It's scary. If John Jones has not reached his full potential yet, that is not good for anyone else who is fighting him. That is terrifying news. But yeah, so I'm going to stick with John Jones. I'm going to say fourth round. Oh gosh, fourth round knockout. I'm going to say fourth round knockout. But yeah, so this full card is probably the best pay-per-view card I've seen in a long time. Just top to bottom, just some insane fights. They've really put this card together really well. So I do highly recommend everyone ordering the pay-per-view, watching the prelims. We're going to have a great weekend of fights. Yeah, so that about does it for this video. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay if you want to. If not, all good. So yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time.
Ooh, blocks the shot. In on a single here. Just missed with the left there. Woodley gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Oh, he connects there.
This fight is dangerously close to being stunned.
Heads for the end of round one. Oh, what a way to end the round. He got stunned by a huge shot there just before you heard the horn. So he gets saved by the bell. The question...
You ready? You ready?
Second round here.
This is going to become one of those things where you're just wondering what's the opponent going to be able to do to him. Not even whether or not he's going to win, but what's his opponent going to be able to do to him?
Pretty good shot there. Usman gets caught with that punch. Oh!
He's in a lot of trouble. He's in side control here. Working from the mounted crucifix.
He landed that punch flush. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Oh, that was a big left hand he connected with. Excellent movement on the ground here, constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
And they both stand up. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. And both guys really throwing with authority. Man, Joe, he continues to leave that head open. His opponent's got to be salivating at this point in time. That jab has been there all night. You got to get that head off the center line.
He's going to step over, full mount now.
Well, Joe, he seems to have his opponent's timing down. He has landed some good shots, but nothing really in terms of multi-shot combinations, and perhaps that's why his opponent's still standing. So perhaps at this point, he could change up the power with which he throws some of these strikes, maybe alter the tempo a little bit, and try to make it so it's not just one and done when it comes to his striking attack. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he looks like he's on his feet.
outstanding timing and accuracy for a knockout victory.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight.
And here's the end. We can see it one more time. Look at this huge straight punch that causes the KO here. And let's see that again. Boom! And he's out.
Well, what a night for the UFC welterweight champion as he wins the belt with a knockout victory. He had some doubters coming in here tonight. Those people are pretty quiet right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley.
So there he is, the man they are all still chasing at 170 pounds. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion remains as such and does so by way of the knockout here tonight. A great moment for the corner there as you see them start to celebrate. What an opportunity seized by the UFC welterweight king here tonight.